Hey everybody, this is Boot Shambi. Welcome to the show.
It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series!
When the season ends, is baseball really over? Of course not. It's early morning practices. It's pickup games, whenever and wherever. It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, there's always time to play ball.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
He's had his ups and downs in his career, as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
115. The pitch. And strike two.
Well, that's that stove right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Line drive to short and caught. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So a man aboard, and now Yoan Moncada.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
On the ground. Tosses to first. 2 gone now.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Now it's going to be Heston Kjerstad. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. In the air, left field. Sizing this one up. He's got it, and that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And getting to start, Garrett Crochet. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Sliced hard but foul. Here comes a pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air, center field. Robert moves under it. 1 away. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan.
And a baby boy.
Edge of the zone, call the strike. 1-1. Crochet, he isn't really known as the starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
You know that man makes money to buy from other men. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing, not one little thing without a woman or a girl. He's lost.
Montgomery snags it for the second out.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
2 outs, base is empty. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. In the air to left, down the line. Hicks makes the catch, inning over. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks. The wide to kick the pitch. Line drive.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
And now the DH, Gavin Sheets. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Sheets in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Max Stassi comes up to hit. There's a swing and a drive. Donovan flying after this one. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1, but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1. Pitch. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
0-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 on, 1 out. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Corey Jones steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fought off foul. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with more of the Minstrel Show right after this commercial break.
The 0-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and deals. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. That should get the dugout going. Home run number 10 on the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the second. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Colson Montgomery will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And a Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a couple of quick outs.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's Matt Carpenter. Now this is in the air down the line. Hicks on his way over and puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. So one left for the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here is Yoan Moncada. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swing and a ball popped up. Sajazi in position. Nabs it. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 13, Heston Kjerstad.
So digging in, Heston Kjerstad. Fly to left his first time. Headed towards the corner, sizes this one up. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the White Sox, the left fielder,
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Two outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They lead 4-0. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi, looking for his first big league hit right here. And a swing and a miss. Sajazi, not a guy that was taken very high in the draft. At the time, he was probably considered a long shot to reach the majors, so he's seen all his hard work pay off today. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Yeah, and it's a special day for him, no doubt. And you mentioned that hard work that it took for him to reach this level, but now the real hard work begins, because if he wants to stay here, he's going to have to produce. I remember in the minor leagues when they told me it's easier to get to the big leagues than it is to stay there. I almost felt hopeless because I felt like I was hitting my head on the ceiling just trying to get to the show.
Here's the center fielder. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Strike two.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Wynn stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The Redbirds down by 4 here in the last half of the third. Two down, nobody on. Edge of the zone for a strike. 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Redbirds down quietly. They trail it here 4-0. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Gavin Sheets.
I'm on my J.O. hoping that the day goes slow. Got me like a friend, what confuses me though is kisses when we breathe. Tell me what's the deal, yo. Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my
Gibson back to work.
Should I just sit out?
Foul ball there.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And the 0-1.
Now why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Making things for me to
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Max Stassi. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Rudder at first with no outs here. Rudder takes off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Rudder goes again. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Sheets on at first. Nobody out. Rudder goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 6-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Zach Thompson gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
One out, bases empty. Corey Julks steps to the plate for the White Sox. Slice to right. Nootbaar squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis.
And next to hit for the Sox, Luis Robert. He swings and fouls one off. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Goldie makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the inning, and now Brendan Donovan.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Misses the catch.
Now
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera just off the inside edge.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. The Cardinals with a lot of ground to make up here in the second game of the series. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hicks makes the play.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. First time up was a pop out. Late on that fastball.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Next offering upstairs. Donovan stands at first with 1 out. That one ripped. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and they close the gap. It's 6-2.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make it bats look like batting practice from time to time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. In the air, left side. Base hit as he pulls up short.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Arenado in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. The Cards down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Off the mark there. 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a pitch. Fastball in for a strike. And the count's full. In the air, out towards left center, drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Matt Carpenter, the next to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
First and third, 1 down. And that clips the inside corner.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Thomas Sajazi.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ball 1. Two outs. That misses, and the count's even at 2. Got it by him for the K. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 6-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Colson Montgomery. As the lefty gets to work. And it's fouled away. Montgomery, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2021.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
1 down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Yoan Moncada now at the plate.
Trying to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leap.
Dives and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the second out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Aaron Hicks at the plate. Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's got a chance. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 7-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in for the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 7-2 ball game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's a speed threat, number 11. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The lefty fires. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This to center field. Robert settles under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the lineup, Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Donovan stands in now and watches strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Popped in the air, left field. That drops in, plays it on a hop.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That ball right there landed in what they call a no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Herrera, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
That one fouled off. Two outs. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. The Cards lead one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Max Stassi. Thompson back to work. Well struck left field. Oh! That ball was crushed. A solo shot. It's 8-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Ripped to short. Over to Goldie. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for Chicago, the second baseman.
And up next for Chicago, Corey Julks. He's already homered here in this one.
You'd rather be underrated or unemployed. Think on it. Keep your ring big enough to skate on. My lifestyle big enough to hate on.
That one pushed foul.
Hard enough to put J on. My yard too big to put a rake on. But I got the Cullen and the Wraith on. Never get the credit I deserve. I don't know if you hearing every word.
One down, base is empty. Right side. Nootbaar moves under it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Luis Robert. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next to hit, that one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Well, we go bottom 6, and here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And now the lefty. He goes down looking. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 2.
Nootbaar.
Just missed.
Count 1-0.
The White Sox up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. That one ripped. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Man at second with one away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield. Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Crochet is done, and a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. White Sox going with a new arm, Dylan Floro.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And next is the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So one left for the Cardinals, and it's still 8-2. Back here in St. Louis, now the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Swings through that.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Into center. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
In the air, right field. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. It's Aaron Hicks now. 1 for 3.
Shout out to Baltimore, Baton Rouge, my crew in Richmond. While y'all debated who the truth was, like Jews and Christians, I was on CCB, Wall Street, Master, North Philly, South Philly, 23rd, Tasker.
This one in the air. Arenado sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead at 8-2.
take it, bust up. That's why when you talk that tough talk, I never feel you. You sound real good and you play the part well, but the
Back here in St. Louis, set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. The right-hander back to work. And takes low for ball one. Wouldn't chase that time.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Two and one now. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the center fielder. That's in for a strike. One out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. That clips a corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Righty delivers. That's inside.
Ball 3.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Check on the runner, and he's back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Donovan in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a strike in there.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Good eye on that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive and foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Gavin Sheets. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. His 7th home run of the season. It's 9-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Andrew Kittredge. He's into the game with the bases empty. Max Stassi steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And the 0-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Goldie hauls it in, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. There's a swing and a miss. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Matthew Liberatore, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 64, getting cranked up as well. The White Sox up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And the slider just misses.
It's a good take.
One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field, on the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Corey.
Now here is Corey Julks. This one in the air, right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's Ivan Herrera. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And the righty deals. Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the game. It's 9-3. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, one away. Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Cut on a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. Didn't let it affect his focus. And he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Arenado now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safe at third with a triple, his third hit of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the DH, Matt Carpenter. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And a strike on the outside edge.
1-1.
Arenado at third with 2 away. That one missed. And here it comes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now a 9-3 ball game. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Kittredge back to work. And a swing and a miss there. Action in the pen down there. Matthew Liberatore getting ready to go. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and
it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Robert on the go. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Runner goes again. That one to first, and he grabs it foul. Runner on the move again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball still 0-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Pickoff throw. Robert back, and they picked him off.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock. You're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner on at first with one gone. Yoan Moncada digs in now. Check on the runner, and they got him.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
Left field, Donovan settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 8-9-1-2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the White Sox 9 and the Cardinals 3. Bottom of the 9. Now it's the second baseman, Thomas Saggese. New pitcher for the White Sox, Tim Herron.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Number 29, Tim Herron.
The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now.
Hasn't been the debut he was hoping to have. 0 for 4 now, but I hope he's not letting it get to him. You know, there are a lot of high hopes for him, and I think he's going to get plenty of opportunities to make his name known at this level.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Here's the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Win in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Here's the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.